So with that in mind, every time I ask you a question, would you answer with the word absolutely? All right. You can just thumbs up. Yes, you'll absolutely. You'll actually say it out loud. Well, no, here's the thing. To make you feel uncomfortable, every time you say absolutely, I want to see you throw up your left hand with a fist like you mean it. Come on, if we all do it, you won't look silly.
Hi, I'm Jeff Tobe, and I am Coloring Outside the Lines. I'm a professional speaker, trainer, and consultant, and author of the books Coloring Outside the Lines and Anticipate, Knowing What Customers Need Before They Do. In normal times, if there was such a thing, I would be traveling the world showing people how to be more creative when it comes to the customer experience by getting their employees more engaged in what they do every day. But things have changed, haven't they? These days, we're all a little closer to home. Luckily, I have always conducted virtual presentations and conducted virtual brainstorming sessions, and I will continue to do so as the meetings world changes. During my online presentations, I use the latest technology and streaming, and I also utilize polling, chat, and confidential survey tools in order to create an experience that's interactive with attendees, no matter the size of the group.
So the study said that by 1991, something you're doing was going to change drastically. The reason I take you back so far is because they redid the study a year and a half ago for the fourth time. And they found that 3 years in your profession has been reduced to 7 months. 7 months. What does that mean? Something you're doing right now, it's standard practice. It just works for you, is going to change drastically over the next 7 months. I can't think of a better reason to color outside the lines. And yes, Ted, in coloring outside the lines of compliance as well, we'll figure out how to do that creatively. Anyway, I went online and I was trying to find an example of my entire theory of change as it applies to what you all do. Here's my whole theory of change. Thumbs up if you can hear that. You know the song. Come on, I told you my job's to make you feel uncomfortable. We're gonna clap. All right, get the blood moving. With me, wait for it, ready? Come on, clap. And how far outside the lines you willing to go? You know the words. Come on, we're gonna sing it. I won't hear you, but let's do it. I'd like you as quick as you can to draw a coffee cup. Just draw a coffee cup. That's perfect. All right. Thank you for doing that, because most of you, your coffee cups look something like that. Now, maybe not as artistic, but yeah, mostly like that. But wait a second. I asked you to draw a coffee cup. Maybe you could draw it from above the coffee cup. I just did this in a session, and I thought I had all the right answers. And guess what? Somebody sent me theirs, and they drew it from the bottom of the coffee cup. Still a coffee cup. And why did you draw that coffee cup? Maybe it was a Starbucks coffee cup. Maybe it was a different shape, more of a tea cup or that kind of coffee cup. See, this is what I'm talking about. And by the way, they look great. But the point is this: there's always more than one right answer. And when you think you've got the right answer, are you willing to set it aside and say, there's got to be another right answer for all of my clients?
I've presented virtually to as few as 4 executives and as many as 475 business professionals. All of my presentations are as high energy, high content, and high fun as you've come to expect from me in person. As an example, I recently presented my newest program, Leading in Turbulent Times, to staffing professionals around the world. I'm happy to say that I was rated the highest of all webinar presenters that they've ever had, with comments like, "This was the best lately, considering that we have all had to change the way we work." We'll work together to mix and match any of my virtual programs, which include coloring outside the lines, creating a new customer, patient, or member experience. We like you the way you are, now change, on change management. Listening between the lines, effective communication skills. Let's get engaged, getting your people more engaged in what they do, and appreciating the care in healthcare. I'm also happy to work with you to promote the event as well. I'll create a brief promo video to help with your marketing efforts like this one. I'm professional speaker, author, and consultant Jeff Tobe, and I am Coloring Outside the Lines. I'm so excited to join the American Staffing Association in these crazy times,
in presenting a virtual discussion that I call Leading in Turbulent Times on May 7th at 12 noon Eastern Time. Whether you are a leader or a prospective leader, you won't want to miss this.
So, I realize there is widespread stress over having to postpone or cancel events and whether or not we'll even get back to meetings as normal. But I want to help ease the challenge of hiring your next speaker. Let's color outside the lines by creating value, fun, and educational content for your virtual attendees through an online keynote, webinar, or training. Just email me at jeff@jefftobe.com or call me directly on my cell at 412-759-5319. And let's talk about how we can make your next online event flawless, stress-free, and a wow experience. Until then, this is Jeff Tobe urging you to keep coloring outside the lines.